This is not an official list, this is my personal opinion. My list will probably differ to your list because collecting is all about having variety, and everyone will have different tastes and different opinions on who will be number one. So please be respectful and don't give abusive comments. Instead, list the 10 Marvel custom statues that you would put here instead. Right, let's get this party started. In at number 10 we have dun 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 Doctor Doom. Doom on Throne, commissioned by RCB, the Royal Custom Brotherhood. Sculpted by one of my favourites, Caleb Nefsen. I contemplated not putting this statue in the list simply because RCB did the community bad and they stole a lot of money and didn't deliver on statues that they promised, and they cost a lot of people a lot of money, including myself. I had the RCB Bishop on order and I had paid 2 deposits and I never saw that money again. But the sculpt is amazing and it's a shame to take away from the hard work of Caleb, so therefore RCB Doom on Throne gets my number 10 spot. Hang on, these guys did us dirty. Scratch that, they're off the list. The new number 10 is Iceman, commissioned by Angry Monkey, sculpted by unknown, I don't know. If you know, please leave a comment. This is the heaviest statue I own. Moving this is no easy task, trust me. But it is beautiful. It has the massive ice trail made from clear resin, switch out heads. This is the perfect Iceman, and that's why this gets the new number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the metallic skinned Silver Surfer, commissioned by Mac, sculpted by Andre Yamaguchi. This statue was commissioned by a good friend of mine, so I know the time and thought that went into the process of designing it. He did a great job. The pose is very dynamic and the paint that glows up in the UV light was a great idea. It really emphasises the wave, as you can see in the picture on the left. Great job, and definitely deserves my number 9 spot. Coming in at number 8 we have a cunning trickster, Loki, on Throne, commissioned by Maddox Collector, sculpted by Alejandro Piera. This guy does some amazing work and he's by far my favourite sculptor. I don't own this statue, but the sculpt is amazing. I'm not really a fan of the character Loki, but there's no question in my mind that this is a grail statue and will always be the best quarter scale Loki statue out there. Coming in at number 7 we have the rapid healing razor sharp Sabretooth, commissioned by Last Level Digital, sculpted by Alejandro Piera. Unfortunately I don't own this statue also. I had the chance to pre-order it, but at first I thought the arm was a little bit weird. The back arm, I thought it looked a bit awkward in the pose, so I didn't order it. And then as time grew and I saw it painted, it grew on me and grew on me, and now I really wish I had ordered it, but definitely deserves my number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6 we have the Wolverine Chronicles Phase 1, commissioned by Last Level Digital, sculpted by Alejandro Piera. For this one I have to give a big shout out to my brother from another mother, Andy Fusco, otherwise known as Roberto Baggio. He sold me this statue quite a while back as a kit and I painted it myself. It is by far the best Weapon X quarter scale statue out there and I absolutely love it, and that's why it gets my number 6 spot. Coming in at number 5 we have Hulk Smash, commissioned by Maddox Collector, sculpted by Andy Bergholtz. This statue was sculpted by the same guy that did the OG Sideshow Collectibles Hulk. This was a very exclusive statue and very hard to get on the list, and unfortunately I did not. At the time I could not afford to buy this. I wish I had. It is by far the best custom Hulk that is out there, and that's why it gets my number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4 we have another sexy Silver Surfer, Commissioned by BUSHI Collector, sculpted by AVA Sculpture. This statue came in two formats, standard version where the wave was made from resin and the exclusive version where the wave was made from clear resin. I was lucky enough to get myself on the list and get an exclusive. I had it chromed and it is a beautiful, beautiful statue. But for me it was a little bit too big. It was more on the 1/3 scale than quarter scale, and I ended up selling it to Manny. So shout out to Manny Singh. There are a lot of good surfers out there, but for me this one still remains king, and for that reason it gets my number 4 spot. Coming in at number 3 we have the Wolverine Chronicles Phase 2, commissioned by Last Level Digital, sculpted by Alejandro Piera. I joined this custom group just after they had done the pre-order for this statue, so unfortunately I missed out. But when I was at my friend's house, Staue, I got to see this, and I have to say the paint is amazing. This is painted by Onage Studios, and it was one of the best painted statues I've seen, and I fell in love with it, but now it's so expensive and so hard to get. I love the X-Men and I love Wolverine, and this is the best quarter scale custom Wolverine out there, and therefore it gets my number 3 spot. Coming in at number 2 we have a mutant that is a genius. Yes, that's right, the Beast! Commissioned by the badass BUSHI Collector, sculpted by Sheridan Dews. This was the first statue I was able to order from BUSHI, and when it came as a kit I knew I had made the right choice. It was beautiful. I sent it to Ian Wilkinson to paint, and he said it was the best kit he had ever seen. He painted it up for me and did an amazing job, and it has to be one of my favourite statues. It almost made first place, and it was very hard not to put it there. But what I have coming up next is a personal favourite of mine, so let's get on with it. At number 1 we have Magneto, commissioned by Maddox Collector, sculpted by unknown. Unfortunately I don't know. If you do know, please leave a comment. This was my first ever custom statue. I was lucky enough to get on the list and have the last statue that was available. I ordered it instantly, thinking what the hell have I done? I hope this guy comes through. And sure enough, it turned up. It was amazing. It had its own box just for the cape. It was so big. And I set it up, and it was, for me, the best Magneto I had ever seen. Best statue I had ever seen. There have been many attempts to try and knock it off with other statues and other customs of Magnetos. Very popular character, but for me this still remains the king of all Magnetos. It's plain, it's simple, it's elegant, and it does the job. So for me this is my ultimate custom Marvel statue, and that's why it gets the number 1 spot. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Please subscribe, it means a lot, and hopefully catch you on the next video.